Hey, it's Rex John.
I'm Rose.
And this is Delicious Dungeon episode 9. So last time our seal's hurt.
Yes. Stabbed.
And losing blood. But they fixed the blood problem, just not the mana problem.
Yes.
Yeah, we're about to meet old friends.
Yes, that as well. Oy.
How do you think that's going to go? I know we were thinking that maybe they're going to be meaner about it, but I'm hoping they change a little bit.
I'm curious to see what they think about them eating monsters. If they're going to talk about eating monsters. I don't think they've talked about anybody about eating monsters yet.
No.
Right?
They've not started evangelism yet.
No. Evangelism.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's a great idea. And just from looks, they seem a bit more gruff, the two who left, so maybe they're going to be more okay with it.
Yeah, but she seems a little bit like, who would be cooking down here? But I mean, you're bringing food anyways. Wouldn't you eventually be cooking at some point? Maybe that's I'm wondering if this particular area you shouldn't be cooking.
Maybe they knew about the Kraken and stuff in the area. So
The Kraken.
Or the Kelpie.
Got a bunch of comments actually. In regards to the red thing being an elf, someone was saying in Dungeons and Dragons, elves aren't only white. They can basically be any color you want. There are certain elves that do have specific skin tones, but the standard elf that I was thinking about can be whatever you want. So that could have been an elf, not necessarily an imp.
Oh, okay.
But he's always been small.
And also someone was saying living paintings would be great for dieting and weight loss. People could satisfy their cravings in the painting and not gain weight when they leave.
No!
I think we said about the same thing, right?
No!
We were talking about that after the camera stopped.
No need to control your cravings.
No! That is an eating disorder waiting to happen.
It's like bulimia without the after effects.
Exactly.
Yeah!
So yeah, let's get more good habits from this dungeon. Yeah! Thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, if you like your time, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, if you want to see the uncut version of this, anything else that we do with the Patreon is there as always. Also, I'd like to remind you that slow dungeoning.
Soul leveling. Also
leveling.
dungeon.
Soul Leveling, also a dungeon, is up on channel. Again, it came out yesterday. You guys seem to really like it. It's going to be a Saturday show just late on the Saturdays. Guys, thank you guys very much. We'll see you in discussion.
Uh-oh. Someone.
あ、仕事だ。おい、やっぱり。
Hey.
ないよ、じゃねえか。Namari。
Namari.
Worried to see
Yeah.
them.
前の仲間。私の今の雇い主。
Employers. Tansu.
どっかのお抱え学者らしくてね。
Scholars.
金払いがすごくいい。
Hey, really well, of course.
あなた、ファリンを見捨てておいて。
ただで七に付き合えと言われたの。断っただけだ。ファリンも悲しむぜ。
She does care, just need money.
そちらに治療師はいるか。仲間の治療を頼みたい。
見返りは
Food?
ケルピーの肉。
行くぞナマリ。迷宮内での施しは足元を救われる。
この先へ進むのか。ウンディーネが徘徊してる。危険だ。
あは、水の精霊を怒らせたか。我々ノムは古代より神々や精霊と共に生きてきた。
Okay.
偉大なる水の精霊よ、我が声に応えたまえ。ダメだこりゃ。
Bro!
He just sacrificed the girl! Oh, they're grandparents. Okay.
ナマリー。
Oh, okay.
So he's really
So he
good.
just uses her as a shield at any point.
いつも私ばっか立て。
Always. Okay, is what he does.
聖術か。
Wow.
魔術の中でも特に好きになれ。死者は生き返ったりしないものだ。
迷宮の外ではそうだが、ここでは普通のことだ。
普通ではないぞ、ライオス。その通り。この迷宮には非常に強い術が張られている。人の魂を肉体に束縛する。おかげでどれほど肉体が傷つこうが
So outside, resurrections don't necessarily
損
work.
傷さえ治れば元通り。わしが
Interesting.
思うに、これは死んだ者が生き返っているのではない。ここでは死そのものが禁じられているのだ。私はそういった古代の呪術を研究していてな。この付近にある魔法陣の調査に来たが、ご覧の通り護衛が少々頼りない。
Oh.
調査を手伝ってくれれば、
Oh.
仲間の治療を引き受けよう。
Yes.
Okay.
わかった。では、俺と戦士が同行しよう。
エルフ文字。
Relevant characters.
ひどい癖字だな。目が邪魔だ。
Must be Mercians.
払ってくれ。
ライオス。 お前相変わらず気味悪い剣使ってんな。
It's a new creepy
前々
sword.
から言ってるけど、
買ったものを使えだよな。分かった。
So you liked
ドワ
weird
ーフが
swords?
撃ったやつだぞ。それからあんたもたまには武器を手入れしろ。斧がかわいそうだ。
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Super
今
chick.
うるさいって思ってるだろう。
いや、武器の扱いに関しては誰よりも信頼してるよ。
Master.
That's his spidey sense.
A Witcher medallion.
どうした？
魔物が潜んでる。
では倒せ。
何がどこにいるのかわからない。
あ？ではなぜ魔物がいるとわかる？
なんとなく。
なんだそれは。
タンスさん、こういう時のライオスの話は信じた方がいいぜ。
Oh, she knows the
always
truth.
had
しょうもない
weird
話に
sense,
付き合っとれん。
Yeah,
潜んでいるなら引きずり出せばい
Or
い。
she knows immediately what's in the sword.
maybe. I was gonna say. Oh, it's the roots themselves.
大丈夫か？おい、何をしている？早く魔物を倒せ。
No.
触手が皮膚に触れると毒死が射出され体が麻
Oh,
痺
it
する。
paralyzes you.
では
He's
俺が行こ
armored.
う。
Oh, his armor.
戦士
Yeah, you're right.
兜を貸してくれ
Oh
ないか。
yeah, that's all he's lacking, a helmet. Gross.
おいライオス、やめとけって。蘇生術の成
I
功
just
に
saw said she.
Yeah.
大丈夫だ。俺が信じているのは戦士と鉛だから。
Stab, stab, stab.
He's gonna get in the food, isn't he?
Oh no, wait, no. Her crossbow.
Oh, okay.
くそ、そういうことか。
Yeah, he figured it out.
厄介な仕事を振りやがって。
Well, I guess it worked.
ライオス、大丈夫か？ではなさそうだな。
まあまあ結局どうしたの？
今すぐ直してやるからな。
There's so much more
There's
work.
something on the face.
これはちと厄介
It's
だ
swollen.
な。
Yeah, where the
すまん
tentacles were.
少し時間がか
It's
か
gonna
る。
take a
お
while.
構いなく。
なんかいつもと顔が違う。
He's
ちぎった際、手が麻痺した。
ノームみたいな手になってんぞ。
すぐ洗えば
Ivy
手
tentacle.
法の動きを多少抑えられる。
vinegar.
テンタクルスの種類によっては逆効果のこと
Good thing
もあ
we
る
It。can have the opposite effect.
断面へ十字の切れ込みを入れて縦に裂けば四方のある上皮だけ剥ける。
Vinegar dressing.
What is wrong?
ラヒ
Tastes good.
いや、これは単なる豆知識として
なるほど悪くはない。ちゃんと調理すればもっとうまくな
Okay,
る。
we're going for prayer.
俺にも食わせてくれ。
Oh, guys, you have company.
ほら、生に
Your turn, your
こ
turn.
こがおすすめ。
いらねえよ。
Oh, okay.
取れた。
Okay, I guess it's like you ate it all. Yay.
すまんかったな。治療してやろう。
助かる。では、彼女から先に頼みたい。
イラーバリートメアテウスピートスヌスウェライ
Yay. Oh, it puts the blood,
Blood
back
back,
in,
yeah, I was
too.
gonna say.
健康な状態って最
礼なら鉛に言ってくれ。
え？
鉛がクロスボウの扱いも上手でよかった。
いや、初めて触ったんだ。
She's still mad at her.
Yeah.
高。ナマリ。力を貸してくれてとりあえずありがとう。ファリーのことはさておき。
Everyone's like sweating bullets.
ただ働きと比べりゃ身の入り方も違うってもんよ。
Still very upset at each other.
まあまあ、二人とも。
そもそもなんでお前が一番人事みたいな顔してんだよ。信じらんねえ。
そんなつもり
あんたがリーダー大変だ。
He's like, totally, he can't be the leader.
Yeah, it can't be him.
Interrupting this to remind you guys that Patreon down below allows you to see these episodes uncut or weeks ahead. Check it out down below.
まだ怒ってるのかな。
Yeah, you poured hot water on
何をし
it.
たらああまで精霊を怒らせられる。
沸かした水を捨てたら下にいたみたいで。
ああ、それはいかん。
魔術を介さず精霊を鎮める方法はありませんか？
それは簡単。ウンディーネは極小の精霊の集合体。今構成している個体が寿命で死ねば世代交代により敵意を収まるだろう。精霊一匹の寿
Oh, so you gotta wait there a week? We don't got a week.
1週間。
More hot water.
何待ってられない。
同感だ。ということで、
Oh,
我々は地上に引き上げる。
おいライオス、帰還の術だってよ。
タンさん、お願いが。
私も一緒に地上に戻れと。
君は魔力切
Oh,
れを
she's still out of magic.
魔力切れというのは貧血のようなものと聞く。
平気だ
just
よ。
her.
でもその杖、普段みたいに魔力が通ってるようには見えないぞ。
The plants are withering on it.
残った連中はどうするんだ。3人で竜と戦う
Yeah.
無茶だろ。俺を数に入れるな。
He's like, I'm not fighting it.
その斧、到底竜に歯が立
Yeah,
つ
he's
よう
not
に
gonna try
見
to
えな
kill
い
it.
しな。
He's blushing. He's like, oh
ナマ
man.
リは竜を何匹も倒したことがあるよね。ナマリお願い、パーティーに戻ってきて。
マルシル、
ライオスたちと一緒にレッドドラゴンを倒して、お金なら私が工面する。
やめとけマルシル。
どうして？
冒険者のつながりは狭い。噂なんかあっという間に広がるからな。実際ナマリが以前から金銭で燃えてたこと、誰かから聞いたんだろタンスさん。
That's why he keeps using her as human
こ
shield.
こでさらに金で元さやに収まってみろ。あいつは金を積めば
Oh,
何
it's
でも
not gonna look good at
ナ
her.
マリにはそんな噂がつくだろう。だからやめとけ。お互いに今後を考えるならな。諦めろマルシル。
いや、まだ方法ならある。私が魔力を取り戻す方法。
Oh? Something you didn't want to do?
それは
ウンディーネ
The undine.
を飲め。
Oh, it hurt! He was like, what? He's like, ew.
今日はどうした？
精霊にはあまり興味が。
精霊は魔力を食べて生きてる。魔力が豊富に含まれていることは間違いない。
あれを捉えるのは倒すのに困難だと思う。
Cat free to drink it?
でも水の精霊は熱に弱いからそこを利用して何か。この鍋を熱し盾にすれば防御と攻撃が同時に。
石柱を貫く威力だぞ。そんなボロ鍋で防げるか。
ボロ鍋と
He's
は
a
知らない。
miracle, Shabby. That's the
これ
issue.
は先祖代々受け継がれてきた家
Like
宝。
a walk.
手入れを欠かしたことはない。とてもいい鍋だ。
ちょっと
Cast
待
iron.
て。この色。
She's evaluating it as a
It's a
weapon.
gnomish pot.
アダマントじゃねえか。
Oh!
信じられない。
Like-
武器となれば竜の骨を砕き、
Shattered
竜となれば
bone?
竜の牙を通さぬと
Dragon bones.
Why did
全
they
和
make
也
it
が
that?
夢に見る金属の一つ。
Because they
アダ
could.
マントか。なんで鍋なんだよ。
元は盾だ。
It was a shield.
使い道
I
が
didn't
な
need a
'Cause I
shield.
didn't need it.
何やってんだよ、もったいね
ウンディーネにも耐えられるかな。
え。当たり前だ。
ちょうど鍋と蓋に分かれるから2人で手分けしてウンディーネを挟み込み
Nice.
火にかけて焼き殺せ。
それしかない。
ライオスの力で抑えきれるのか。
表面が歪んだら構えるんだ。
It looks
なる
bigger
べ
than
く
a
人に
shield.
こぼさずに。来るぞ。
Oh, I just didn't hold it.
Supposed to help.
She wants to look.
ライオス。
ナマリ。
Oh,
To run and capture it. in the middle.
yeah. There we go.
Yes, they're gonna catch it into the fire. Why did you bring the fire to it?
There we go. Did you say bring the fire to it?
Carry the fire over.
Their hands are probably burning.
Yeah, I see it right.
Yeah, their heads getting burnt in there.
Oh my god.
信じられん。なんちゅうバカ力じゃ。
ナマリ戦士、本当にありがとう。ライオスも大丈夫？
図体の割に貧弱なんだよ。トールマンは。
Typical tall man.
Drink. Quick, quick. Did it work?
Ew, warm water.
そんなに一気に飲まなくても。
精霊が持つ魔力は吸収しにくいから。
吸収を助ける食品とともに
Oh,
取る
food
英語
time!
の基本
Here's the roots.
天使
He went back to get the roots.
Make a broth.
始めよう
適
Oh,
当
she's
な大きさに
cooking it!
She's involved.
She's doing it this time!
Look
Why
how
did you just
baby-
leave her to
表
do
面に黄
it?
色をつけたら
Yeah, something yummy.
Oh, wow, how did it turn red?
Delicious looking.
Wow.
あれみんなは
向かいの塔へ調査の
Oh,
続き
because red.
Yeah, because now they can continue.
ただいまー
Oh,
ねえ一緒にご飯食べてかない
Go ahead.
yummy.
Namari.
はいどうぞ
うま
Did try the kelpie?
マルシルが作ったのか
ほとんど戦士に手伝ってもらったけどはい鉛も
Namari joined the cult.
見ろよ
そうだね
Nice. It's alive again.
少し魔力が戻ってる
Just some. We gotta eat lots more.
お前らずっとこんなことしながらここまで来たのか
Yeah.
そうだよ
仲間を抜けたことでそしられる覚悟はできていてもこんな姿を見る羽目になるとは思わな
She's
か
like,
っ
what have I done to these people?
たある種の
This is your
罰か
punishment.
うまっ
This cheese, it looks different all of a sudden.
短時間でここまで火が通るもんか鍋の性能戦士って言ったかその斧のこと
Fix?
バカにして悪かったな
Does not care.
わしが家事全般に興味がないのは事実だ
You
か
can
ら
tell.
Yeah. He's only interested in
宝
cooking.
石の見分けもつかず昔の仲間にもよく呆れられていた
Because he's
Old
a dwarf.
friends.
Because it's a very dwarf
Namari.
thing to like mine
わしらは
and
地上
stuff.
に帰るお前はここに残ってもいい
Oh.
何言ってんだよ信じてくれとは言いにくいけど報酬のやり取りだけじゃなく私をあんたたちの仲間にしてほしいんだ頑張るからさ
Those two, the twins are always just looking at
They're
each
just
other.
like, are we
I cannot
really?
look at anybody else.
Are we
正
really
直なとこ
eating this?
チルチャックあんたは真っ先に抜けると思ってた
当然だから前払いでなきゃ仕事はしないまそれだとこういう時抜けられない
Yeah, he has more
え
care.
仕事だからとどまってくれたの仲間だからとか友情からじゃなく
あのなマルシルいいことを教えてやろう見返りはいらないとか抜かすやつがこの世じゃ最も信用ならないの
そういえばシュローは今何を
Shoot up. Oh, yeah.
別のつてがあるみた
Blatantly
いだった
Japan.
な
Right?
あいつパリに求婚するほど惚れてたし今も必死に探してるとは思うけど
Oh.
初耳
ニップ
Why did
前
you
らも
party?
Yeah.
ファリンのことは大事だろうがちゃんと地上に戻ってこいよ
鉛こそ気をつけて
またな
I was expecting somebody
Yeah,
to get
no.
shot, honestly.
They ate the undine.
Discussion.
Discussion!
Okay, so
Yeah.
they finally killed the Undine.
Yes, Marcel's got her magic
Mana back. She ate it.
Yeah, broth.
She ate the spirit.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, if you have the water, might as well make a broth out of it. You know, you guys.
Everybody gets some magic powers.
Yeah.
I wonder how much, like, if I don't know. I like seeing like mana meters. Like, how much mana are you getting back, or is this just like a temporary
feel it.
boost and it lasted like another day, but you do have to leave after all?
Yeah.
Like, how does she know how much she has?
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's definitely measured by like the amount of aura bursting out of her staff.
Yeah.
Because in the beginning, there's like she got some back, and it didn't move like that massively. So, also I think she does naturally like regenerate it, but it's so slow, it's not safe, especially since they're like another one camp away from, or two, no, one more camp away from the dragon.
So they wouldn't have enough time to sleep
for her to
replenish.
regenerate. Yeah, so she needed to get it out of the way. Well, good to know that we just gotta find some spirits to eat.
Oh, we know we just need to pour a boiling pot of water
To get one out.
into some water in dungeon
Capture it.
to get some undine and boil it to death. You know.
That's quite painful though. Having to hold their hands on it and burning.
I think if they just need to hold it with something, yeah.
Yeah, they just need.
They
like,
weren't
a towel.
prepared. This is the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First try.
Or just gauntlets. They're adventurers. They should have gloves. Why do they not have gloves?
Yeah, and the Tansus, apparently they are investigators, so maybe they can write this in their findings. They're like, wow, you can drink undine.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
Using
I mean,
this method of 2 dwarves.
well, yeah, I was gonna say the method they can record because what's her name? Marcel knew you could consume the undine. So
It's just not likely
done.
that you're going to be able to do.
Yeah, it's not exactly how you
Yeah.
capture it.
Plus, these two are exceptionally strong.
Yes.
Yeah.
Laos got knocked off his feet.
Yeah. She was like, he's so flimsy he's exactly like a tall man.
Typical tall
Typical
guy.
tall man.
Human slur.
You would select. What is she?
Oh, I think she's a dwarf like Senshi.
Oh, she's a dwarf too. Okay.
Yeah.
It would explain why she's into the weapons, because
Yeah.
blacksmithing is also a dwarf thing.
So yeah, what are you saying? He was being made fun of because what?
He couldn't tell the ores apart,
Yeah.
because mining and blacksmithing is like a dwarf.
Dwarf thing. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Especially the fact that he's using that high grade material
As a
for
pot.
a pot. She's like, what are you doing? But he just didn't know. It's a good pot.
He
He's
used to be
literally-
a shield, family heirloom, but
He's a handicapped dwarf. He can't see. He's ore blind.
he's blind.
I feel like his backstory is gonna be really sad because I mean I was
His
rewatching
old friends.
that episode where he was killed the kelpie and he was talking about how it's named Anne or whatever, and I did think after seeing it again that he probably did name it after someone that he knew named Anne way back when.
We were talking about that off camera at some point. Too. That I think you were saying Kelpie was his name, and I was complaining, no, it's Anne, and then you were saying it could have been named after somebody. Something like that was going on in our conversation.
Yeah, something like that.
But
Yeah, and so it's in total it's been a week since finally got
we
eaten.
finally got a timestamp.
Yes.
That's too long.
Still too long.
It's supposed to be 3 days, guys.
I think they also do confirm that it doesn't matter if she gets digested, like
Yeah,
the
they
spirit
can
gets
bring her back.
trapped to the body.
Right, that was a big information dump there.
Yeah.
So you can't actually die in the dungeon.
No.
So that explains why revival is a trade, because otherwise, like, who cares to revive this guy? I mean, because they're not actually dead. They can never die. If your body is here, you will not die.
I'd say more you can't ascend or maybe descend.
Yeah.
When you're stuck in the body. Like the spirit can't leave.
You can't
Yeah,
leave.
and then
So-
when the spirit gets detached, I guess that's when they start walking around as an undead, but the spirit has to stay around. That's why there's ghosts.
So I was wondering, like, if you just carry the body out, like, what about the times you can't resurrect someone? They just stay there as like a puddle of poop, and the spirit's stuck with a puddle of poop. Like, you wonder why there's a spirit here. It was just that there's a puddle of poop.
I
that
guess
was
so.
a person.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why probably they have people whose job it is to go down and look for bodies.
Yeah. So that doesn't happen.
Yes. Oh goodness.
That's very interesting. And then we bumped into. So her new party are gnomes they basically pay well.
Yes.
And they needed a escort because they're not. It seems they're not brute force. Like, she's brute force, and she's supposed. That's why they keep using her as a shield.
Yes,
They bring her back.
investigating something, whatever it is. They're
I missed
investigating
it.
I didn't see it either, but they're investigating. So they're
I
researchers.
think that's what I was gonna say. I think they're researchers.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're
just
highly
researching
paid
stuff.
scholars.
Scholars.
They got
That's
sent in for something.
right. They're scholars. Gnomes, and they have good relationships with spirits. So technically, that spirit should not have been that mad.
No.
Because she scalded them. Marcel poured scalding water on it. Yeah.
I like the mechanics that they're talking about. Like after a week, they should be all dead, and it should be a new set of spirits that are conglomerated there. It kind of makes the whole usually they've got like purifying an area, purifying a spirit. So because they're killing all the current ones,
Yes.
they're replenishing it with ones that don't know that you offended them.
Yes, basically.
It's like, hi, I'm Paul.
It's a boss cooldown.
Yeah.
Yes. Apparently, the gnomes are related to Kaka and Kiki.
Oh yeah, they're like grandpa.
Yeah. But which interesting.
Twins.
Yes.
Adopted?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
It could just be also a Japanese translation where you call everybody Oji-san, like Oni-san.
But it was translated in English as.
Yeah, but they translate. They don't know what they're doing half the time to translate. Because there've been other shows where. What was the show? Oh, what was it? Steins Gate. And we never got clarification on this. Where what's her name? The girl, the daughter, Amane, kept calling not Steins, not his name.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Kept calling him uncle. And he's like, stop calling me uncle. And it could have been like literally, you're my uncle, but it could have also just been like, I'm calling you like because you're older than me. But they just translated it uncle, so nobody ever explained.
In this case, I think they are, because usually when they do that translation and it's just a familiar kind of thing, it's Gramps or.
Oh, okay. They
grandma,
casualize
grandma, but it'd be Gramps, it'd be casual.
Yeah.
The fact they said grandpa, grandma, I feel like that's actually their grandpa, grandma.
And he seemed particularly worried when Kiki got yanked up.
True, but also when they say Gramps, the Japanese is different. It's Gigi.
Oh, they didn't say that.
No, they said Oji-san, which is the honorific version.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm still saying it's still ambiguous to me, but most likely you're right that they are related or adopted in some way.
They're related.
Well, the girl did also say, I wanted to be accepted by you guys.
Group.
They could just be like a really close group.
Yeah. Anywho, Namari feeling sad. So we're endeared back to Namari because we hated them before.
Yes. It's like, why'd you leave? Gotta make money.
Yeah, and she was all nonchalant about it too. It's like, hey guys, what's up? It's me. How you doing? Hey. It's good. It's a good thing Marcel was like knocked out for the count. She couldn't.
She would have tackled him.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And she still like mustered up the.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying she still mustered up the strength to sit up and yell at her and like scold her.
Yeah, she's very bitter about this. But I mean, I can see a world where it makes sense now for her to have left them. Because
it makes sense.
Because resurrection apparently is really, there's no time limit apparently.
No.
You just can get it done whenever.
Yeah.
So it's just like, she would be wasting her time doing this again with this group.
To just die.
And plus, apparently, killing dragons is no big deal to her. So it's not like it's an insurmountable task.
That's
you
true.
You can do it.
That's true. That makes sense. Yeah, killing dragons is no big deal. So she's like, yeah, you guys go do it by yourself. I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah. But I mean, still, I do have a thought in the back of my head of like, I think it also would be bad for you to not go and help Fallon. Because just like Chilchuk said, word travels fast, and like you want to be known as the one who, when things get tough, you leave your party members.
Yeah.
And he just talked about you attract like the shady people when like they'll do anything for a price.
Yes.
You know, I feel like that's really bad.
Yeah,
Because she was down on her money, and people heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's got to be a really bad need for money that she's got then.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's also very reputation ruining to just abandon the party.
First one. Yeah, the first one was a big risk, so she must have a big issue going on.
Yeah. But yeah, and then they started talking about well, first they had Tentacle bananas.
Yes.
And it's like, oh, it tastes different based on the quadrant that you eat.
Just people living out their food fantasies. That is all that is.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, other than obvious banana, I kept thinking like there's a food that's very similar to this, and I can't think of what it is.
Taro root is what they said.
Yeah.
Taro root. I've never seen taro root.
Yeah.
Only in The Sims.
I just mean like the appearance and the way it crunched when they ate it. Like there's something just like that. But yeah.
It's like a softer version of cane, like a softer
Yeah,
cane.
that's what I'm
You
thinking,
just
like
can't
cane.
bite through it that easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is reminiscent of cane sugar.
Sugar cane.
Sugar cane, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Another thing I have is apparently Samurai loves Fallon.
Yes.
Shuro was his name, right?
Yes,
Shuro. I couldn't remember his name.
Yes.
I sneaked a peek at her notes.
How dares.
Yeah, so they were surprised that he left. But the girl was like, he's been searching high and low for her, so he's been on his own trying to find her. Doesn't make any sense.
I think she said he would be.
Would be, okay.
He would be.
Yes.
Okay, that's
so
right.
he's
definitely
looking
is.
for an alternative to get her back.
Still
then, I guess.
makes no sense to leave the group that's going back for her.
Maybe since Namari left, he was like, "Oh,
no, our hard hitter
handle it.
Yeah, it was like
I
the
have
hard
to find
hitter can't
somebody
do it."
else
Yeah.
to go down."
Either there's an indictment on this group, and he's just like, these guys cannot get anything done on their own, or it's like I want to be the knight in shining armor. I can solo this if it can get to her kind of thing. Because I mean, the way that she said, she's like, he's really in love with Fallen.
Yeah, and everybody
wants to
else knew except
Yeah.
Laios. Laios is like, what?
It's like, why would he leave then?
Yeah.
I think your point is he had no hope in the group. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Without Namari.
He's gonna be so strong. They gave him the blatant Japanese flag in the background.
Oh yeah.
Samurai Mount Fuji wasn't. He's gonna be so strong.
He's gonna be so strong.
An actual samurai. Yes.
Yes. He's probably human as well, so he's just gonna be a high level human.
You know, I'm thinking about the party. We've got the rogue, we've got the mage, we've got the tank. We don't have DPS. Maybe he was DPS damage.
Yeah. Especially since I think he had a bow.
Did he?
So I think he's ranged and he's probably a quick shooter. He's just gonna keep pelting him. Yes, DPS.
Look forward to it.
Indeed.
Also, real quick rehash for me of what Chilchuk's reason was for staying, because I misread and thought he was saying I wouldn't have left for your reason of money, even though I make sure to get paid up front. So but then I thought he was saying like I wouldn't leave Fallon in the lurch, but that's not what he was saying.
I thought that's what he was saying, but then I think it's something like, since I got paid for the job, I'm just doing the job.
Okay, that's why.
I think that was it. So he's still staying for the fact that this is a job.
Yeah, and he did get paid.
Yes.
But that's so smart. Get paid up front, right on. Then you don't look like a creep like leaving at the end because you didn't get money.
I feel like I felt a foreshadow when he said, "Don't trust the people who ask for nothing."
Senshi.
But he's technically getting paid in Dragon.
Yeah. Oh, right.
That's
He
what
was
he
getting
He
paid.
wants to
Right.
eat the dragon. So,
Yes.
but what's her name? Marcille was blushing about that. Like she thought she was being indicted. But yeah, I think it's definitely a foreshadowing.
I guess of everyone, she has no.
She's
good
the only
reason to.
one, yeah. But I mean, she was close friends with Fallen. She's trying to get people to just do it out of a heartfelt reason.
We're friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think Marcille?
No, I think maybe that moment then could have just been her feeling naive.
Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, maybe he was just like teaching her a life lesson. He is 29.
That's like 290 in Elviers.
What?
290 in Elviers.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, thank you guys very much for being here for another episode to Listen in Dungeon. Guys, if you like your time, please do like, subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, if you want to see this uncut version of this, anything else that we do, or 2 weeks ahead for this show or any other shows like Windbreaker or Apothecary Diaries, Patreon is there in the description. Either way, thank you guys very much. We'll see you in the city. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
A special thanks to our patrons: Scalion, Brandon, Wills Willy Wills, Ichu, Psycho 6, Sawa, Alharion, Deli, Tion 15, Eric Wang, Jack Frost, Kenneth Hines, Sunshine, Jania, NFJT Tyrone, Jason Foyt, Alex, Itzy Hogsfan, Jillian Tate, Rare, and Jamal Wilson.